Hello Internet, Jesus loves you. My name's Cody and this is the Christian News Show we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays with geeksongrace.com. And today's video is going to be kind of a heavy hitter, a lot of prayer requests going around. First of all, prayers out to the family and loved ones of DJ Official. For those of you who don't know him, he is a staple in Christian hip hop. He's been producing beats for Lecrae, Most of Reach Records, other artists as well. He's had medical issues for a very long time, but he very recently had a double lung transplant and then a heart valve repair. And sadly, there were complications, he didn't make it. But even as he passed away, it was a little inspirational. According to Lecrae, even in his last breaths, he didn't regret all the stuff that he had to go through. DJ Official saying that God used it to make him who he was. I pray that in my last breaths, I have as much joy and contentment as this man did knowing that he was going home. And now I'm thinking about my structure of this video. I should have ended with that because the last story of the day is going to be ridiculous. But the second story of the day is another prayer request. This one coming out of Louisiana. There is a lot of flooding going on right now. There are 40,000 businesses and homes that don't have electricity because the flood has just wiped them out. And this is kind of hitting home for me a little bit just because one of our very own, LJ Lowry, who's on staff, has been impacted by this flood. Thankfully, he is safe. He's not worrying about any kind of damage, but his church is taking initiative and they are actually taking in donations for the flood, just trying to help those in need. And then our final story of the day is ridiculous, and the more I got into this video, the more I realized I really should have just started with this, only because it's so stupid and unimportant. So for the most part, I have tried not talking about politics, especially specific candidates. Granted, last week we talked about politics overall, but I wasn't saying anything about specifically this or specifically that. So don't expect me to be doing this very much, hopefully, but this is just something that I had to bring up. Recently, Donald Trump got a bunch of pastors together and he talked to them. And something that Donald Trump stated was that everybody should spread the word about voting for him because it may be the only way he gets into heaven. So he'll only get into heaven because he's president. And at first I thought this was really funny because all I heard was a serious guilt trip. Like, vote for me or I'm going to hell. But the more I looked into this, the more I realized that like many other people, Donald Trump has a work-based faith. Meaning that if he does enough good things, then he can go to heaven. And at first I'm thinking, this is such a cliche Hollywood thing to believe. But I started thinking about it, and really, we are talking about a businessman, and nothing worth anything is free to him. So of course he would believe this. So I'm not gonna dog on Trump, because if I were to, I wouldn't start here. But I want to remind everybody that eternity is free. Jesus says, come follow me if you want, I'd love to have you. You don't have to. You don't even need to. But if you do, starting right now, it'll change your eternity forever. And I'm just gonna throw this out there. If you die without me by your side, life after death is a literal hell. Not fun, but it's your call. But it's not based on what you can do. It's based on what God's already done. Question of the day. This is gonna make Friday's video really weird, but how could I pray for you? And if you don't want me to bring it up on the Friday show, just say something in the comments. I don't know. Let me know and I won't. We'll see how that goes. It might make for a really weird video. As always, please leave your comments in the comment section down below with your answer. Make sure you check out geeksondergrace.com. My name's Cody Armour, bringing you Christian news in a not so boring cutaway every Tuesday and Thursday. In closing, let the haters hate, let the Christians pray, and to everybody like and subscribe. I said that in like a stutter. Anyways, God bless.